Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans. What we do around here is bring about conversations of mental health, emotional health, and psychological and coaching paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually several times per week. We do that for your listening pleasure, and we continue to do that wherever and whenever we can. And the goal is to bring you information and useful tips that can lead to a positive result and maybe some insight into how to improve every area of your life when possible. Sign that someone may be hiding their anxiety is kind of the reason behind today's audio, and there are lots of reasons people hide anxiety, but how do we know that may be going on behind the scenes internally inside someone? A couple ways to look at that. If you're dealing with emotional imbalance or struggling with managing emotions, mastering emotions, would love to be of assistance to you. Please feel free to reach out at PO Perception on Twitter or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one will get you in touch with me or a member of my team. We can make something happen from there. But as far as that is concerned, a couple things to look at there. First is the constant anger without clear definition of why a person is angry. The constant anger is a sign that a person is struggling to identify and or be in a manner that is productive in how they release negative emotion. And so that constant anger is a lack of control. And so a person with anxiety most often feels out of control. Therefore, when an individual is at a place where they begin to feel that discord, that lack of control, a lot of struggles happen, a lot of difficulties happen, and the ability to find and master ways of being and or ways of believing and or ways of connecting can become super challenging in a number of manners. And so the next thing there is ultimately kind of making a level of mastery or connecting with a level of mastery and knowing how to kind of be in a space that is more guided and directed and meaningful and just we're not as stressed out. We're kind of feeling like we know how to manage emotions, and if a person has anxiety, managing emotions is one of their biggest challenges on a consistent basis. And so the next thing that they may be struggling with is something like, but not limited to, feeling shy or feeling like they don't have the right tools or words to be able to say to get people to pay attention to them. Also, fear of criticism is another factor in a lot of these cases. If a person fears that they're going to be criticized, they won't be as open to constructive just advice, or they'll constantly be ready to shut down as it relates to dealing with emotions, dealing with how other people feel or how they feel when dealing with other people, and or making a decision as it relates to kind of putting themselves in what they perceive to be harm's way, what they perceive to be a negative impact or something of that general nature. It doesn't necessarily mean that a person doesn't understand how to deal with social relationships, but the comfort level that they have with being able to do that can be super problematic for a number of reasons. And it's time for me to grab my phone. We will be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail with more right after this.